On December 7th, 1941, Japan launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor that shocked the world and pulled the United States into World War II. For decades, people have been told Japan attacked out of pure aggression, but the truth is far more calculated and far more desperate. Japan did not attack Pearl Harbor because it wanted to conquer America. Japan attacked because its leaders believed their empire was about to collapse if they did nothing. By the late 1930s, Japan had become a powerful military nation, but it had a fatal weakness. It had almost no natural resources, no oil, limited iron, limited coal. Nearly everything that powered Japan's Navy, Air Force, and industry was imported, much of it from the United States. As Japan expanded into China and Southeast Asia, the United States pushed back economically. In 1941, after Japan occupied southern Indochina, the U.S. froze Japanese assets and cut off oil exports. Overnight, Japan lost access to about 80% of its oil supply, and Japanese leaders calculated they had less than 2 years of fuel left. Japan now faced a choice: withdraw from China and abandon years of conquest, or go to war to seize oil-rich territory in Southeast Asia. But there was a problem. Any move south would almost certainly bring the United States into the war. This is where Pearl Harbor came in. Japanese planners believed the United States did not have the will for a long, costly war in the Pacific. They believed that if they could deliver one massive shock crippling the U.S. Pacific Fleet, America might negotiate instead of fight. Pearl Harbor was meant to buy time, not win the war. On the morning of the attack, Japanese pilots struck battleships and airfields with devastating success, but they missed the most important targets. American aircraft carriers were not in port. Fuel storage tanks were untouched. Repair facilities survived. Instead of breaking American morale, the attack united the nation overnight. Within days, the United States declared war. American industry exploded into action. Shipyards launched new carriers. Factories produced planes and weapons at a scale Japan could never match. Japan expanded rapidly at first, capturing territory across the Pacific, but within 6 months, the tide turned. At Midway, Japan lost 4 aircraft carriers and many of its best pilots. From that point forward, Japan was on the defensive, and Pearl Harbor did not save Japan's empire. It sealed its fate. Japan believed the attack would force negotiation. Instead, it awakened a nation that would fight until unconditional surrender. This is why Pearl Harbor happened and why it changed the world forever. Thank you for watching this story. If you enjoyed learning something new today, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment telling us what you thought of this story.